did an open house on my new listing and nobody showed up. So 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna do a broker open this Tuesday, so I can get everybody out here with their imaginary buyers.
Other
I saved $300 by using generic toner cartridges in my laser printer and not using the OEM ones, and it actually worked.
There you go.
I was a little bit skeptical.
I always do that.
Your computer doesn't, or your printer doesn't throw a hazard code like you can't use these. They're not name brand.
It did. It said you're using non-OEM cartridges. And I said yes. And it said okay.
How was that?
Other wins and celebrations.
One of my listings went under contract this weekend. 12 hours on the market.
Not
Trey's
bad.
on fire. Trey's on fire.
You said 12 hours?
Well,
Yeah,
on the market.
We put it on the market Friday at 10 a.m. and we were under contract at 10 p.m.
That's what's up, Trey.
It's awesome.
And we have a backup offer coming in today as well.
Nice.
All right. Anything else? Any struggles from the weekend that you guys overcame?
After the wins, can we talk about saturating listings?
Sure. Any other wins?
I might be buying my first multifamily by the end of the week.
Hell yeah.
Will be.
Yeah.
You will be. You'll find a way.
I'm trying to find a way.
Hey, you have 2 livers for a reason, right? Or 2 kidneys. I don't know. I wasn't very good at biology.
No, we're going the creative financing route. So, I talked to you a little bit about it on Red Day, Dan. When numbers worked out, I have a partner that might be interested in going in with me, but we're gonna do a walkthrough first.
Here in town?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Multifamily like 4+.
It's 9plex.
Nice. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
huge.
We got a cadence going. Let's keep it moving.
Finally got one under contract.
Yeah, you did, Kevin. I was freaking waiting for you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Which
This-
one's that one?
Marianne's not even on the call either. And Marianne got one under contract. I'm going to steal her win for tomorrow, but she ain't on this morning, and it should have been this morning. Have a great day at school. But Marianne got one under contract too. New build.
Yeah.
So let's do our weekly count. How many under contracts this
closing?
weekend?
Closing or under contract?
Under contracts. Well, you're closing another one?
I closed on Friday.
Nice. Mikey closed one on Friday too.
Dan and I closed our longest escrow ever.
That was
We
Mike's
heard.
escrow. My escrow was over 2 years ago. That's when I forgot about it. 3-year long escrow. All
That's insane.
right, let's do the count. If you have an escrow from that started Friday night or Friday after our call until now, if it went into contract. So Kevin's got one, Marianne's got one, so there's 2.
I also got one.
Stacy got one. There's 3.
Me too.
2 or 1? You also
Just one.
okay. Now we're up to 4.
And Max, right?
Max got one too. Yeah, he's out of his car, so. Well, he's gonna be under contract today. Should we give it to him? Oh yeah, they went under contract yesterday. Escrow today. That counts. Okay, we're at 5.
I got one.
We already counted yours. You're late.
Okay.
Got yours? Yay. Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you. My first one. Can't believe
That's
it.
awesome. What was that,
Thank
like
you.
2 weeks you became a realtor?
Like, I think 3, but
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, so awesome.
thank you.
See
It was
what
from the open house that I had. I did a bunch of open houses.
See what happens when you come to the office and we look in the MLS together. We find a house that's perfect for your buyers.
Right? 100%.
100%. Greater minds stick together, my friends. All right, so we got 5 escrows this weekend. Great job, team. Woohoo! All right, Jim, let's talk about your saturation issue because I got something I want to talk about also.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Trey just kind of reminding me of it. I had a mentor tell me that almost every listing they let sit 10 days on market before they review offers. And I struggle to have the discipline to do that. I just kind of wanted to get somebody else's or everybody else's opinion. Obviously, I see the benefit of it is, given ample opportunity. The idea is 2 weekends for the market to see it, minimum. That way, if somebody can't get to it one weekend, then get to it the next weekend. Plus, obviously, increase the interest.
I
But
could
on the
argue
same
that
foot,
point, yeah, because my big deal that we just had a fight on, the one under contract in the first week, the second weekend, they went under contract. We had another buyer. It's like, oh, we wanted to buy it. We were coming
Right.
at 6-7. I'm like, you should have been here last week.
Yeah. And Jim, I talked to my sellers about that, and we were gonna do something like that, but they just went under contract for the house that they're buying, and they just want to sell. They weren't really
Right.
looking to get a higher price, and that's why they just accepted it. We got a full price offer, no concessions or anything,
Right.
so it just seemed like the right thing to do.
I agree.
So you
And
you said
it's obviously always up to the sellers,
Yeah.
you said if you get an offer, should you wait on it?
Like 10 days. It makes sense though. You can get some better offers out there, but yeah.
I always say no. I always advise no. The goal is to get it under contract. If you get if you're putting all the strategy into it and you've listed it at a price that's acceptable to the sellers and you get something that's close to that at that, I'm like, take it all day, run to the bank. Anything else we'll do as backups.
Yeah, I think a backup offer gives you a lot more leverage in a transaction than having multiple offers.
Yeah.
Multiple offers gets you more upfront, but then the buyers feel like, oh, I can negotiate a lot deeper because I've paid more in the front end. But when you have an offer that's acceptable to the sellers, and now you have a backup offer that may be better or they don't know is better, now you've got this sticking point. Like, guys, I don't care if you cancel or not. We got a backup offer.
Yeah,
Now,
and the risk you
you
run the risk of, I mean, I guess it depends on your market for that particular house, but if you hold off on an offer hoping it's going to still be there and you wait trying to get another offer, you could end up with nothing,
Yeah.
So,
Eric, the Battle of the Bulls property.
all right, Stacy, what do you got?
Wait,
I also had one. I represented the buyer. We came in about a cash offer, 25,000 under list. They were totally happy. When we went through inspections, they had a full price backup offer where the buyer's agent was like chomping at the bit. And because of that, they were unwilling to do any of the repairs. So we backed out. That listing is still on the market because they didn't actually qualify for that.
Ooh.
And now their price is lowered 25,000. And my
Wait,
buyer
who
is no
didn't
longer
qualify
interested.
the first buyers or the backup buyers?
The backup buyers didn't qualify. We were the first ones and we were an all cash offer.
Did you see a pre-qual or proof of funds for the backup offer, or did they just submit an offer saying they'd give you a full price verbally?
She was the buyer's agent on the first offer.
Side.
Okay, Max, she was the buyer's side. She didn't see the second side because she was the first offer. She's talking about the listing, made the choice, and the buyer.
I get it.
Couldn't
I
do it.
get it. You weren't listing the property. I get it.
Yeah, nuances matter, guys, but it's important. I mean, I like this conversation. I don't want to derail it, but this week I really wanted to focus on AI for you guys and really pull into this room, have a consistency. Saturating the market, waiting 10 days, getting backup offers, all are different strategies that could or could not benefit your seller. So make sure you have those communications with your seller, your coach, your broker, your teammates. run it by them, because if you're the only listing in an area that hasn't sold in 2 years, you probably don't need to do anything crafty and creative, because that house is going to be a scarcity of itself. If you're one of 50 listings in an area and they're almost at the point of commodity goods where they could just pick a different color down the street, then you might need to be a little bit different in your marketing. So it's not, you can't be a blanket statement like this is the way you do every listing. Be smart with the type of house you have. If you've got something a little bit more scarcity, being, it's a nice house in a golf community in a gated area that hasn't sold in 2 years, or if you got a house that seems to be in a neighborhood that every house turns on that street every 2 years, you'll know. And then from there, you just want to make sure you're aggressive. Position, I like Christina's. I'm on Christina's page on this one. Is get them an offer that they're acceptable to, get it under contract. Let's get it moved right now. There's a theory I call in sales. It's keeping in the ether. If you got a buyer that comes into a house, loves a house, walks a house, wants to put an offer on a house, and you tell them you got to wait 9 days, what happens in that 9 days?
They find something else.
Someone else came on the market that they liked better. Some buyers, I'll give you this, some buyers keep looking even when they're under contract. We've all had the buyer that's like, I really like this next house. Can we go look at that? You're like, no, dude, you're under contract.
He's helped him buy another house.
That's the thing. So it's a double-sided sword and the handle is quite prickly. Be careful how you handle it. So any other thoughts, questions, comments on that? Are you guys okay? Okay. Are you guys okay this week having an AI week?
I'm okay.
Want it.
In Espanol, IE.
Good. I will say that I know that there are people in this environment right now that are both brand newbies that probably have never logged into an AI or any type of large language model. And there are Erics, people that have programmed large language models. I'm going to be talking to both sides of the fence. My hope and my call to action is anyone on this call that is doing something that we're talking about or have exposure to it at a higher level, share some of your wins, share some of your insights. This is going to be an opportunity where you will learn and teach others, and I'll have an aha moment that's going to push us forward. Are we in?
Yeah, all for it.
So before we start, I want you guys to know we're going to be talking about mindset today because it's our typical mindset call. The big thing is, you've heard me say this before, AI is a tool to help you think, not replace your thinking. We've heard it say that the agents who don't use AI will be replaced by the ones who do use AI. I've said that myself. As agents that use AI will be replaced by those who don't, replaced by those who will. I think that has evolved. That's a soft version of the statement. Is I think the reality is agents that use AI for a single task will be lapped by those who are using compound AI integration across their business. This is for agents that are not just making posts or, hey, how to, give me some captions for this Instagram post, or turn me into a Simpsons character. It's agents that are using compound AI interjection in their business, helping them with their mindset, their deals, the objections, their negotiation, even looking after their money. That's what this whole week is a focus around. Is I want you guys not to just learn how to use an AI tool, but how can we use the AI tools to help us stack in our business and create a more impactful business model. So going over the next 5 days, we're going to start today with building an AI chief of staff. This can be done in any large language model. We have BrokerBot, ChatGPT, Claude, whichever one you like to use. Follow along in this model and footstep. It is being shared on our YouTube channel, so if you missed something in this and you want to go back to it, go back to YouTube's, and right there you've got it. Actually, before I do anything, let me make sure that my face isn't covering YouTube. All right, it should be content only, that way it doesn't see my face at all. So tomorrow we're going to do kind of a full stack demo, looking at stuff. Wednesday we're going to look at objection partnering and sparring partnering and negotiating with an AI counterbot. Thursdays, we're going to look down at negotiation psychologist and BrokerBot. And then Friday, we're going to talk to Sam about his AI and helping the AI aspect. So it's asking those questions and understanding things. But first and foremost, we run in today, right? We want you to really focus on the next 4 mornings. Non-negotiable. Spend this build and then use it for the next 4 mornings. We're installing one habit in our day, and that's a morning debrief. That's going to look at our days yesterday, look at our activities yesterday, and set today for a win. If we waited a week to figure out how well we did last week, we're 7 days behind. But if we wait till tomorrow and we're like, you know what, I missed by 1 day, I can get back on track, you're a whole lot closer. Some people spend an entire year before they go back and say, oh crap, I'm off track. So today we're going to build a habit. I want you to run it for 4 days, at least this week. I'll tell you that the agents that run this for the next 30 days will not go back. You will jump your business ahead. You will not go back. Now, I know I'm talking about a lot of big things, and an AI chief of staff is kind of scary, but it's simple, right? We're going to pick one. I don't care which AI you want to use. I want you to use it, learn it, adopt it. By a show of hands, if you guys are on camera, go ahead and show me. How many of you have a paid account for an AI? Okay. 4 of you, 5 of you, 6 of you. Okay.
My hand is up, Dan.
Okay. That's a good. If you
Me
don't have
too.
hands on it, I'm sorry, but I want you to be engaged in this conversation. It's really important. Now, who's using ChatGPT as their paid account?
Trey, I am.
Trey is. Okay. Trey, Mike.
I am.
Okay. Stacy is. All right.
Me too. I have 2 of them.
Okay.
Mac.
So who's using Claude as a paid account?
Me.
About 4 or 5. A couple of you got bothable, right? Bothables, right? I got 3 or 4 of them, I'm sure. Whichever one you use, even if you're a Keller Williams Southern Arizona agent or you're in the Access network, you have access to BrokerBot. You can utilize BrokerBot for this as well. We're gonna show that as I build it out here in a little bit if I have time. But I want you to pick one, and I want you to get used to using that one. I personally have worked in Claude and ChatGPT extensively. I have moved a lot of my daily planning and my AI sub-agents and all the things that I'm doing into Claude because the reasoning aspect of it has become more in depth. Another thing you need to do is if you're using a free account, this won't work as well because it doesn't have as long of persistent memory. I'm telling you guys now that you need to invest in yourself. And if $20 a month is not in the budget for an AI, cut out Starbucks for 3 days. This $20 will help you make far more. And my people that have been using AI for at least a month or two, has your $20 investment paid for itself and either,
100%.
giving us some thumbs up there, right?
Absolutely.
Small investments, set up and I like to call my AI as my assistant. Set up your assistant. Turn on your persistent memory. It's called Memory in ChatGPT, and it's actually creating a project in Claude. We'll look at that during the demo. This is where your compounding starts. With every morning, it starts the zeros at every session, right? You go back to it. And then we're going to paste the next prompt to use your chief of staff in the next slide. So whichever one you're using, the prompt will work. So you guys can screenshot it if you want. I will copy it into our group chat so you can paste it right back out of there. So the prompt is simple. It's simple. You'll see some brackets in the area, and that's where you're going to fill in your information, right? You are my real estate chief of staff. This is about me, my name, my market, my brokerage, my annual goal, my deals, or my income goal. How many deals I've got, how many escrows I've got, how many clients in my pipeline. My focus this week, and put in your top 3 priorities. This is where you actually have to have some sort of a plan, right? Your priorities this week are, your GPS. If you don't create a GPS every week, then you're already lost anyways. My non-negotiables, my faith, my family, my health, the gym, etc. These are where you're going to spend some time getting in there and go, my non-negotiables are that every day I wake up at 5 a.m. I have 15 minutes of my morning devotional. I do my scripts and role play. I do my stretches. I go to the gym. I eat a healthy breakfast, whatever it is. These are your non-negotiables. And then when I say brief me, I want you to grade yesterday in 1 sentence. Did I do what I was supposed to do? List today's top 3 priorities ranked by pipeline impact. Identify one conversation today that moves my business most, and give me 30-second mindset prompt rooted in my values above. End with one question I should ask myself today. I love that last part, is end with one question I should ask myself today. Is it going to be very difficult for you guys to take the time to fill this prompt in so it's matching your life?
It shouldn't be.
I'll tell you this. What you put into the input is what you get out of the output. Repeat after me. Garbage in,
Garbage out.
garbage out. If you put gold into the machine, you will get gold out of it. So if you go, I just want to do more, it's not going to work. My goal is to get 2 deals under contract this week, and here's what I've got going on. My non-negotiables are I am changing my dietary habits, or I'm getting rid of this pattern in my day. This is where your AI chief of staff is going to be super helpful, because you have to tell it what you want out of life. One of the best ways to do that is to sit with your assistant and say, ask me 20 questions that will create thoughts and emotions out of me that will help you understand who I am and what I want out of life, and help me identify goals that will help me get there. If you have not done that exercise, it is a very powerful exercise to do. Anyone done that yet? Sat with their assistants, had it ask some questions. It gives you a really deep understanding of what the AI in you sees and does. So Christina asked a very good question, and that's leading into the next area is, where is it getting your daily activities? Well, it's going to ask you, how many people did you talk to yesterday? How many appointments did you set yesterday? One thing it's also going to do is part of having a paid program is you need to be able to give, I moved my line in. You need to be able to give it access to your system. It can be as simple as look at my calendar for Rain Conversations by Pipeline Impact. Check my Gmail. Review the last 5 emails from this client and tell me what they're really worried about. You can upload a scoreboard, you can upload a playbook, you can upload your listing presentation, any other references you want in your Google Drive so that it can reference it. Has anyone had AI connect to their Gmail? Does it scare you, other than Eric, because he's got an AI that folds his laundry for him?
Not yet. Working on it.
I haven't done that either, no.
I just got Claude, Dan, and over the weekend, and for the first time, I couldn't find a document. And I said, hey, I need this document. And it took it a little bit to process, but it was way faster than me sitting there just being stuck for 20 minutes, trying to figure out how to do this. And it went there and it got it and it printed it. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about while I do something else.
Yep.
So I'm very excited for that assistant.
Yeah. Where it's going to find it, and I'll tell you, this is one thing about BrokerBot, is BrokerBot can connect to Command, and BrokerBot can connect to your Gmail, which includes your calendar. There's a saying in our training that, I don't know if you guys can finish it. If it doesn't exist on your calendar,
Doesn't it?
if it's not on your calendar, it doesn't
If it's
exist.
not in your calendar,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Your calendar doesn't exist. So being able to argue what you did for the day is, I'm going to know where your appointments are. I want to know what you time blocked. So I am overviewing this, and it is a very quick overview. This is a very homework heavy week. This is going to require you to get off this call and go do something about it. Is it hard to copy and paste? No. Watch. Right? Let's go, and I will pull up my Claude. I'll take the same prompt, copy and paste it. I'm going to create a new project from scratch. We're going to call this my AI chief, if I can spell. Boom, right? I can put the prompt in there. Now, ask me the questions. All right, now that it's loading. So what is your annual goal? Pick one to keep you on track. Is it deal count, GCI target, or both? Both, okay. How big is your active pipeline? I have 1 to 10 active, 11 to 25, 26 to 50, or 50 plus. Or you can put in there, I have 17 active, right? I have, 6 active listings, 4 pending listings, 2 buyers under contract, and 6 buyers under buyer broker. Right? Which non-negotiable should I protect in every briefing? Family time, faith, home, gym, personal development. Right? For me, family time, right? I can also put in, you could be a little bit more in depth, right? Spending 1 hour a day in deliberate focus with my kids and wife, building better relationships and depth of connection. So now it's going to go pick it through it. My AI is already connected to my Gmail, my calendar, all my access points. What are your specific annual targets? Pick the closest bucket. You can override with exact numbers, right? I want 36 deal with $400,000 in DCI. Where do you sell? I need a market, brokerage, Brown grouping. So Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, Tucson, and Southern. Top 3 priorities this week: SIDS, graduation, getting landing and Carberry listed, and getting house cleaned up for party. Oh, and sending out mailers for Shadow Rock. There we go. I'm going to stop the share because it becomes redundant when you're just answering those questions. Raise your hand if you think that's going to be difficult. Who's going to do this? Right. Now, the same thing works in ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT, same thing. Share your prompt. Go to ChatGPT. You have a new chat window. Put the prompt in there. Right? Weird. It's almost like ChatGPT knows who I am. Anyone else got like, holy shit? This is why we have perspective memory. Persistent context helps you understand. It knows my real estate goals. It knows my non-negotiables. It knows what I need to get done. Family, marriage, health, gym, faith, leadership, integrity. Okay. Now, those of you using BrokerBot, there is no bad way to do this, guys, period. If you're using BrokerBot, you log into BrokerBot, same thing. Just pop the thing in there. Okay. It's going to ask you, what are your questions? What are your goals? What are the things you need to fill in? We spent a little bit too much time on the startup this morning, but I want you to lean into this. Go set up your pro accounts. Go set up your connections. If you're using BrokerBot, you don't have to pay for it. It's fantastic. You can connect your Google, your Gmail. You can connect your calendar. You can also connect your command. If you're using Follow Up Boss, you can connect it as well to BrokerBot.
I had trouble connecting my command to Claude. Do you know if that?
I haven't tried command and Claude yet because I don't use command. But I'll work on that to create the connection there. But do you guys see how this can be a benefit to you? This is a mindset shift. Is let me create a non-emotional life abundant inventory. Like, I can't even talk right now. You're creating something that's not going to forget your goals. You're creating something that's going to keep you accountable.
Mhm.
Just like me, just like a coaching session with me, you still got to show up. And if you don't ask it to give you your debrief, if you don't ask it for that, if you don't put the information in, are you going to get anything out of it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Was today worth your time?
Definitely.
Yes.
Like I promised, the prompt is in the WhatsApp chat.
Prompt.
Hey Dan, does
If you
ChatGPT connect to your email as well?
yes, if you have the pro accounts for Claude and ChatGPT, you can go into the integrations and add those in.
Okay.
So under your settings, I think it's apps, Google Drive. So I think it's easier to do that through the web applet than it is the desktop applet.
Gotcha.
One of the best things you can do for yourself in ChatGPT is to create a project, right? I'll show you guys if you haven't done this before. Where's my ChatGPT? You got something, Eric? I'm just sneezing.
No, I just realized something.
Yeah, it's over here on your projects. Create a project for yourself, just a new project, and you can call it your chief of staff. Create the project, and you've got all kinds of cool objects. Right. But if you're not playing around with this, you're missing out. AI is not just for, hey, make this sound more professional. Hey, make me into a Simpsons character. It is help me find the blind spots in my business so that I can be better. Help me understand what is going on in the context of this conversation so that I can communicate in a way that's going to be more impactful. Create a workflow that anytime you get an email from this party, this is the action I need to happen. And here's the outcome I want from it. This is all about leverage, guys. What do you think an assistant, a paid assistant, if I were to hire flesh and blood and a pulse, someone with a soul, not that AI doesn't have a soul, but you got to pay for those. What would that cost you?
At least $80K a year.
Yeah, California's expensive. I'm hiring someone from the Philippines for $1,800 a month.
Oh.
But that's the truth of it all. It's $1,800 a month. Or I can pay $20 and build in a prompt system that I get to feed a little bit of input to, and it helps me build out the rest. Or if you really start using it and you find yourself at a maximum level, you pay $200 a month to get a massive amount of work. And then from there, you can build into it. My goal and my hope that this week is that we do enough of this and in practice, we're able to break through some of the friction points that you guys are having with utilizing a software such as AI to help benefit your business. Every big company out there uses technology first. Why not lean into a personal built technology for you and your lifestyle? Does it sound good? Who's going to be on tomorrow?
I'll be on tomorrow.
Good. I'll see you guys
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna try to have a surprise for you guys tomorrow.
Okay, Eric's our big show and tell for tomorrow. And I would love that. If you guys want to show what you've done and share what you've done, this would be a fantastic thing for each one of you to lean into one another. Use the group chat, use each other, communicate, articulate, execute, and grow. We will get better because this is changing. It's no longer us using AI just because other agents are going to beat us. It's us using AI in such a layer that creates leverage so that we multiply our abilities. No longer is it just one task. It's creating workflows. If you don't know what a workflow is, it's this, then this, then this, then that. Because otherwise you're doing it. I am consciously working on this every day to find better workflows for you guys. And in this, you will find more workflows for yourself. Sound great? Sound gravy? Sound good? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.